What's up, people? Today we're gonna enjoy some Delta Force 2. First, I just want to talk a little bit about the game. If you were following my channel, you might have noticed that I played Delta Force 1 in the past. I've actually streamed it to my channel. This is, I guess you can call it a sequel to Delta Force 1. It came out 1 year after Delta Force 1, so in 1999. It uses the same engine but with some minor tweaks. The game now supports hardware mode, hardware 3D acceleration. Delta Force 1 was software only. The game also features, I don't know how to explain it, but the game uses voxels to generate terrain, and the voxels now can be stretched to make like a tall grass effect. We'll see that in the game. The game is still running on the same engine as Delta Force 1, which is, I believe, called Voxel Space 32. But yeah, in many ways, this is better than Delta Force 1. And as I already promised back in the Delta Force 1 playthrough, that this first part will be on hardware. I managed to get the game running with hardware acceleration with minimal bugs. So yeah, let's see. I don't know yet how I'm gonna separate the videos, because Delta Force campaign it's not like Delta Force 1 where you had different campaigns. There's two operations which take place in different I guess you could say different parts of the world. So I think I'm just gonna separate it by like the area. Like if we finish all the missions in this area, then I'm gonna release part 2 or something. We'll see. Either way, this is Delta Force 2. We'll walk through part 1 on hardware. I do want to point out that the next chapters, well, next parts of the playthrough will be on software render, because there's not that much of graphical glitches. There are graphical glitches, but not much. The game suffers from slowdowns on hardware, and you will see what I mean. Okay.
48 hours ago, contact was lost with a top-secret research facility.
Also, why did the music stop? What the hell? I just wanted to point out the fact that Delta Force 2 has actually mission briefings. Like, if before I had to read them out, now they are all pre-recorded. I think all besides the quick missions, I think all the campaign missions are pre-recorded, so you can listen to the whole briefing. We're not gonna, because it takes a hell of a long time. But essentially, the game is the same, but now you have more weapons. This is the M4 from Delta Force 1 with a grenade launcher. Now there's a variant of the same M4 with a shotgun attachment, which is pretty neat. I want to say there's the same M249, Barrett, MP5, same M40 sniper rifle. This is a new addition. This is the rifle that can shoot underwater. I've never gotten to the underwater missions. Maybe there's some, maybe not, I don't know. But this is an underwater rifle. And it loops back. Okay, so let's just go with a standard grenade carbine. Oh yeah, also now there's an underwater pistol. So yeah, cool. If in Delta Force 1 you were only able to choose, like, for your secondary, you were able to choose like claymores, satchels, LAWs, or extra ammo. Now you can choose same thing: satchels, claymores, video camera. That's weird. Extra ammo, and you can also select auxiliary gear, which is, you can be a Kevlar vest, or it can be a ghillie suit, or apparently a rebreather. You forgot about that exists in the game, and a video camera again. You can have like double extra ammo. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Alright, well, I'm also gonna be using Kevlar because when the enemies shoot you, there's a lesser chance of you actually dying. Also, the grenades. If you remember in Delta Force 1, all the grenades detonated on impact. Here you can select. You can either select fragmentation, which is the same as in Delta Force 1, where you throw the grenade, and as soon as it lands, it explodes. Or you can have a delayed fragmentation. This is like a real life grenade, where you... Well, I shouldn't say real life. This is more like a regular grenade, where you pull the pin, you throw it, and then like, I think 5 seconds later, it explodes or something. I'm gonna keep using the regular grenades because I'm just used to them. Can I get a normal pistol, please? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Let's go.
All King elements, moving to secure the base. Watch for civilians.
Okay, and here's the game. Visually, it didn't change much. There's a new UI. If in Delta Force 1, I had to constantly press M to open the big map, in Delta Force 2, you don't have to. There's actually a minimap on screen, and you can actually zoom it in or out, if I remember how. No, that's not it. Ah, there we go. Yeah, you can zoom it in or zoom it out, which is really, really helpful compared to Delta Force 1, where you only had like a compass, which showed the direction where you're going and where your objective was. This actually shows way more. Apart from that, there's not much of a difference. You still have the icon to tell you if you're standing up, sitting down, or going prone. Yeah, minor tweaks, I guess. So, yeah, here's the game. I don't know what to say about it. And as you can see, it is running in hardware. You can tell that the game is running in hardware by looking at the 3D models, because in software they all have like, they're really, really pixelated, like to hell. And also my weapon, you can see how my weapon is, I guess you can call it smooth. Like there's no texture warping. It has like some almost like as if anti-aliasing effect of sorts. Yeah. But there's a downside to the hardware mode. Right now, I'm getting 40 FPS. If I look somewhere towards the mission, like where the base is, right there, I'm getting 20 or 30 FPS. When I'm scoped in, I'm getting like, yeah, 11 FPS. There we go. So, this is the first downside. Second downside is if you look at my weapon right now, you can see some of the pixels phasing through. Well, some of the voxels phasing through. As I understand, there's no fix for that. There is a fix to make the game run in hardware, but there's no fix which actually makes all the voxels like stay as they are. Because from what I understand, this game uses like a complex rendering system where the terrain is rendered in software, but everything else in hardware or something, even if you're using the hardware mode. But either way, that's not the point. The point is, finish some missions, shoot some people, and go home. Yeah, and you can see all. Yeah, you can see all the warping and stuff. This is why I'm not gonna be using hardware render for more than this chapter, because I just want to enjoy the game without it running at 30 FPS at best. So, all right.
Bravo, this is Alpha 1. Base is alert. I say again, base is alert.
Yeah, thanks. Also, what's weird is that using hardware mode, well, as in hardware render mode, next waypoint, there we go. There's a limited draw distance, where in software you can basically see as far as you're able to see. Like if you scope in with a sniper rifle, you'll be able to see everything.
Bravo, this is Alpha 1. Watch for shooters in the towers.
Yeah, I remember that. And yeah, oh, there we go. And now you can see how everything just phases right through, like that mountain right there. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen, but it's better than it could possibly be.
Moving in. Roger
So,
that. You are weapons free. Clear to engage.
again, this is not the best way to play this game. The buildings look a little bit nicer. There's some enemies there. Yeah, the buildings look a little bit nicer because they have like all the post-processing stuff on them. But yeah, it's not worth. Yeah, seeing all that, it's not worth the hardware render mode. I'd rather play and I mean, and the resolution is the same. There's no like trade-off in resolution or anything. What the hell? The game still runs at.
Shooters in the towers! Shooters in the towers!
Get me out of here!
Yes, thanks for interrupting me, everyone. The game still runs in 1024 by 768. This is the maximum resolution for Delta Force 1 or 2. And I also believe this is the same resolution for Delta Force 3, which is Land Warrior. Which we might play later. We'll see. Another, I guess you can say, addition to the game is working ladders. So now you can actually climb, like the, well, it's glitchy as fuck, but you can actually climb up. No way of going down though. You can try using the ladders to go down, but it's, yeah, it's not worth it. Although in Land Warrior, again, Delta Force 3, they perfected it, where it's way better than what it is now. Yeah, what's my goals? Eliminate all hostiles. Alright. So the friendlies. That's not friendlies. Did all my friendlies just die? What the? I guess it did. Yep, I guess it did die after all. Yep. Why does it show that they're friendly? Oh, it phases like right through them. Oh, okay. I almost got shot there. Because of that shit. I can see you on the minimap. You ain't gonna fool me. There we go.
I don't want to die!
What the fuck said that? Oh, that was too far away. That's it? Ah, that's it!
King 6, this is Alpha 1. Base secured, but it looks like they've moved some of the
What
hostages.
the hell is going on with that
Roger,
corpse?
Alpha. King 6 to all elements. Hostages have been removed. Proceed to extraction point.
Alright, also for some reason there's no transparency and hardware mode. Well, like, for the menus. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, let's see. Whiteout. Hostile forces are still in the area, intercept them and retrieve the stolen virus. Ooh.
Your search of Blizzard has revealed that cultures of an extremely lethal genetically engineered airborne virus are missing. If this package leaves the continent in terrorist hands, the fallout could be catastrophic. DIA has identified a staging area north of the laboratory, designated Objective Ice Pick.
Sure sounds like coronavirus to me. Alright. Let's see. Extra ammo. No, I don't want that much extra ammo. Give me a Kevlar vest. Yeah, sure. Give me a shotgun one. I haven't played with it for a while. Let's see how it goes. Ooh,
All
okay.
King elements, moving to secure the base. Watch for civilians. Charlie team, clear the egress, then move into the camp.
Okay, what the fuck was that? Alright. Get rubber banded for some reason. As you can see, the skies became even more beautiful than the first Delta Force. They're still all dynamic, they're still moving and everything. Oh, I'm talking about the clouds. That's gonna change in Delta Force 3. But we'll get to that once we get to Delta Force 3. So, for now, we're gonna have to clear up these missions. Which aren't that bad. I don't have a suppressed weapon. Alright. Screw you.
King 6, this is Charlie 1. We're initiating contact.
Okay. What are they shooting at? Also, it's a bit...
This is Charlie 1. We've got bad guys on the southern ridge.
It's a bit harder to see the enemies in hardware render mode, because in software you can see like just big pixels walking around the area. In hardware you have to actually like, yeah, like that. I see him in the scope, but I don't see him without the scope. So he's dead. I think he's still alive. Also for the base, you can probably notice that I can see the base using the scope, but I cannot see the base looking at it. This is another artifact of hardware render, which I do not like. And yeah, there's a glitch where you can, if you look like sideways, you can kind of see the base, but not really. All I'm saying is that all the benefits of the hardware render are not worth sacrifice. So yeah, like right now I'm getting
This is Charlie 1.
30
There are 2
FPS.
choppers moving west away from the camp.
I'm gonna be moving for a while. Oh, I don't have a grenade launcher. Never mind, they may be moving away. I don't even see the chopper. Like, there. He's flying there, but I don't see him. That's rendered in for me. Oh. Where the hell am I getting shot from? I'm guessing it's from that tent or something, but... with such limited draw distance, I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. Finally starting to see something. Where the hell are my friendlies? What the... Oh, Charlie? I don't know. They just all vanished into nothingness. Cool. Like, I cannot see that guy. I only saw him because he scoped in. What the hell was that? Oh, no, nothing. Also, you might notice that the scope is actually good in this game. Not to shit on Delta Force 1, but if you remember the crosshair and the scope in that game, how the crosshair was like fucking 3 ways crooked, and the scope didn't have like a reticle. Well, it had a reticle, but it was going around the scope, not actually like... It didn't have a center, so sniping was a bit of a problem. And the helicopter just decided to land there. Okay.
This is Charlie 1. We're compromised. Move in, move in.
I don't even know where the fuck is Charlie 1. They're supposed to be helping me eliminate all hostiles at this base, and I just got shot from like... Oh. Where did you come from? Okay. Anybody? Nobody. Oh. I hear more shooting somewhere. I don't know where though. Oh. Like that. That is super next to me. Oh. That's probably why it's super next to me. Oh. I see one more. Okay, clear. Not clear. Yeah, clear now. Anybody? Hello. There we go. probably the only probably the only like actually good thing about hardware render, aside from, you know, polished 3D models having anti-aliasing and stuff, is that the 2D textures no longer warp once you stand next to them. If you remember what was happening in Delta Force 1, how you could walk up like inside a tent and look up and down, the tent would just fucking shape and morph in all different axis of the rotation. Like it would twist sideways, it would twist upwards and downwards and stuff like that. It's fixed here, but I fuck, I'm getting shot from. I'm getting shot from somewhere there. Oh, there we go. It's not them. Someone else there. I don't know if I'm being shot at from the front or from behind. Like, legit, I have no fucking clue where I'm getting shot from. I can see one enemy on the radar, but... Oh! Oh, what the fuck? Oh, you can shoot through the tents now. Oh, that makes a hell of a sense. Okay. Where's that last enemy? There he is. Alright.
King 6, this is Alpha 1. Base secured, but it looks like they've moved some of the hostages. Roger that. They must have taken them out in those choppers. All King elements, rendezvous with Poseidon at the extraction point.
That's it. Oh, I didn't even get to test the fucking shotgun extension. Yeah, there we go. Oh, fuck, look at the spread. Jesus Christ. They're probably one-shots, though. Yeah, damn. Might have to try that out in actual combat, see if it's worth it or not. Where do we need to go? Okay. That's a terrorist there. What the fuck was he doing here? Oh, that's another terrorist there. Okay. Oh, but there's more. Where, though? Oh, I see. Oh, there's a fuck ton of them there. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright. That's Alpha Team. Okay. Oh no, that's not Alpha Team. What the fuck, Alpha? There's a... Okay. Alright then. Couldn't fucking kill him or something? I think it's all the enemies though. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, like, seriously, he was right in front of you. Couldn't fucking see that. Cool. What's next? Oh, that's it. So there's only, what, 2 missions on this continent? Alright, cool. I guess that sums up part 1 of this playthrough. Stick around for more. I will be uploading in a bit. Probably actually when you see this part actually on the YouTube, I'll have another one ready. Yeah, so I hope everyone had fun. I don't think that there's a lot of people that actually saw Delta Force running in hardware. This is why I made this part, because from what I could tell, a lot of people had trouble, or at least they had trouble running Delta Force 2 on hardware on higher resolutions, because the game would just spin crazy. And I had that, I know what it is, but here we go. I thought I'd just share how this game actually looks. Well, I guess it's supposed to look, but we all know that software is the way to go, so... Yeah, thanks everyone for who stuck around for this part. I hope you had a really good time, and I'll see you in the next part.